This year's Europa League is very competitive and the quality of managers shows that best. You have old legends like Jose Mourinho, up-and-comers like Xabi Alonso, and managers in the middle of their career like Erik ten Hag. It's going to be a tactical battle to get your hands on this year's Europa League trophy, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my predictions for the quarter-final first legs. If you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, I really appreciate if you could subscribe. Feyenoord versus Roma, a rematch of the Conference League final from last year. Feyenoord will be looking for revenge, and some of their players I think will be up for it. I've been really impressed with Saint-Gilloise, a Mexican striker who scored 10 goals in the Eredivisie this season. I watched him in their Classic, which is the meeting between Ajax and Feyenoord. He scored a goal and he looked very impressive and could be a danger for Roma. Speaking of strikers, Roma's Tammy Abraham has not had an impressive season. It's been a frustrating one considering how good he was last year. Paulo Dybala has filled his boots though. He's been brilliant since arriving from Juventus. Feyenoord have been very good at home, and the best way to illustrate that is in the away leg in the last round. It was a 1-0 draw between them and Shakhtar Donetsk. In the home leg they won 7-1. I do think Feyenoord will take the lead early thanks to Santiago Jimenez, but a late equaliser from Chris Smalling will leave this tie level going back to Rome. Juventus versus Sporting Lisbon, and I do have to admit I did underestimate Sporting Lisbon in the last round, but can you really blame me? Arsenal are currently leading the Premier League and they completely bottled that game. Fantastic performance from Sporting Lisbon though, beating the Premier League leaders on penalty. Pedro Goncalves' goal was absolutely beautiful. Ever since the World Cup, Juventus have been very good. They got that 15-point deduction, but they could fight themselves back into the top 4. They're only 8 points off, which is incredible if they get that. Di Maria has been one of the standout players of the Europa League, and he's only played 3 games. He's shined in the knockout stages, 3 games, 4 goals, and I reckon he will score in this game as well. It's going to be a narrow 1-0 win for Juventus, leaving it all to play for back in Lisbon. Make sure to subscribe with notifications turned on for my semi-final predictions when I'm talking about how I've underestimated Sporting Lisbon yet again. Man United versus Sevilla. You just have to ask yourself, how are Sevilla playing in this game? They're currently in a relegation battle in the Liga, and if they go on to win the competition, which is unlikely, but to be fair, it's Sevilla, they kind of own the trophy. If they do win the Europa League, they could be playing Champions League football in the 2nd division of Spain. Marcus Rashford is unfortunately injured for this game. That could be a big loss for Manchester United, but thankfully for them, Casemiro is back. So far, Man United's run in the Europa League has been Barcelona, Real Betis and Sevilla, all Spanish teams, so you'd fancy them to make it a hat-trick of Spanish teams knocked out. Like I've said, Sevilla are in a relegation battle. They've been terrible this season. They've sacked another manager recently, and nothing's going wrong. They're not going to get anything out of this game. Man United are going to absolutely batter them, and they're going to win this game 3-0. Goals will come from Martial, Jadon Sancho and Alejandro Garnacho. Bayern Leverkusen versus USG. Xabi Alonso has completely changed up Bayern Leverkusen. At the start of the season, they were looking at a potential relegation battle. Now they're battling for European football. He's a young manager with a young, exciting squad, and he plays attacking football. What's not to love? You look at the way Frimpong plays as almost a winger. It really illustrates the modern fullback. Xabi Alonso obviously played for Liverpool. You look at the way Trent plays, so that probably could make him a candidate for the person to replace Klopp. USG have already knocked out a German team in Union Berlin who are having a better season than Bayern Leverkusen, and you do love a bit of an underdog story from this Belgian side. If I were to pick the team I want to win the Europa League, it would be the winner of this tie, purely for the underdog story, and you have to put Sporting Lisbon in that category as well. Bayern Leverkusen will want to take advantage of the fact this leg is at home, and I think they're going to do just that. They're going to win this game 2-0 thanks to a goal from Aldi and Florian Wirtz. So that was my Europa League quarter-final first leg predictions. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and as always, leave me your predictions for these fixtures in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching the video. It is much appreciated. Make sure to leave a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and if you want to support the channel that extra bit more, feel free to become a channel member, and I will see you in the next one.